Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Turbo. Hope you're having a good weekend as well. But let's get right into Turbo right now. We've been relatively bearish, unfortunately, since the 25th last week. Practically only seen bearish momentum. We had a little bit of a retest right here at 0.48 cents. Back when I covered it, I think I covered it a couple of times last week. Obviously covered it a lot in the last 2 weeks. But what I said as well is that, you know, what happened with Turbo is that after this drop we had, after this resistance we had at 0.6 cents, we gained, like, a lot of shorts were being opened. So when we had the significant bearish breakout below half a cent or 0.005, due to all the shorts being opened, what we said is that, all right, well, there's actually quite a high likelihood. Excuse me for that sound. There's actually a quite high likelihood that we get some sort of a short squeeze up. And the only way that short squeeze turns into anything remotely interesting is if we actually get a bullish breakout above half a cent. Never managed to do that. So right now, had a lot of hype, had a lot of momentum. But right now, we're basically only seeing bearish confirmations. All right, so very simply said, like in the shortest wording possible, Turbo is bearish. We're making lower highs. We're making lower lows. There's no momentum. We're getting bearish retests and therefore bearish confirmations. So that's the situation right now. The main support level I'm looking at, and there's more support levels obviously a little bit lower that might be stronger, but the main support level I'm looking at right now is 0.35 cents. So 0.0035. That was also the level where we formed some sort of a double bottom with a bullish divergence in the RSI, from which we could actually rally. So I do expect some support from there, but whether we will actually be able to get bullish again from there, because that's the main question, right? Can we actually, at that level or before that level preferably, can we turn bullish? And that's hard to say, all right? Because if you look at Turbo right now, CVD has been absolutely horrific. It's basically like here and there. For example, after the 25th, you can see that we had quite a lot of short positions being opened here. And then we had a couple of, like, with that, what we talked about with that retest of 0.48 cents here, we had a couple of short liquidations, which you can see right here. It's very small, but you can see it. We had those, but then after that, the momentum basically, like here and there, you see momentum increasing, but it's mostly shorts being opened. And that's not what you want. All right, to turn bullish again, you need momentum. So that is, like, momentum is pretty fine. The open interest is pretty flat here. It's going up and down, but the CVD is dropping down, which means that, like, every time the open interest drops down here, it's long positions being closed. And every time the open interest goes up, it's short positions being opened. And that is not the momentum that creates a rally. Now, the recent price action, what you can see right here, is that we actually did have some longs being opened and shorts being closed. So that's a good formula, right? You want longs being opened and shorts being closed, or shorts not being closed but liquidated. And that's also what we saw with this spike earlier this morning. This is what we see throughout the entire market right now. All right, so does this mean anything yet? No. All right, for me, you can also see we rejected from the 50 EMA right here. That's, again, what we talked about, technically a bearish confirmation. So for me, it's still most likely that we will continue to drop down into that level, at least at 0.35 cents. And from there, we'll see whether we gain some significant momentum from there and we can actually rally. But no, this is most likely the one thing that can save Turbo is if we actually gain some real momentum. And I think the only way that's really possible is if Bitcoin turns bullish. So keep your eyes on that. And then if Bitcoin is bullish and we gain momentum and we can break above 0.46 or 0.48 cents, then we can get bullish. But for now, there's just no indication. So those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.